Well everyone, the other day I made a video about the iPhone 11 on iOS 18, and I basically hit on a lot of ways that iOS 18 kind of was saved on the iPhone 11, or kind of like saved the iPhone 11 in a way. But now I wanted to hit on a few reasons on why iOS 18 could have potentially ruined the iPhone 11 in some ways as well. Now the big thing to keep in mind, whenever a new iPhone or an older iPhone gets an update, there's always going to be pros and cons, there's always going to be issues, there's always going to be cool things. One of the main reasons why I kind of do think iOS 18 kind of ruined the iPhone 11 in a way is mostly because of its structure. So the big thing iOS 18 did was it really made massive differences from the Pro models and the basic models. Now, this isn't just an iPhone 11 problem, it's like every single iPhone available. So iPhones like the iPhone 12, 13, 14, especially the iPhone 15s, these particular updates brought a lot of issues, I would say, because now Apple is going to basically push the Pro models like the 15 Pro as being the best iPhones that's getting the best features, whereas the iPhone 11 really isn't going to be getting those types of updates and features. So that in and of itself can be kind of an issue. Now, when it comes down to a device like the iPhone 11, another kind of issue that we have here too is that there's a very high likelihood iOS 18 could be one of the last updates for this particular iPhone. If that kind of even somewhat ends up being the case, there's going to be some issues going forward with these particular devices, because we're probably going to run into some issues where the iPhone 11 is probably not going to be getting as the most stable version of iOS 18, of all time, meaning iOS 19 could end up bringing some really cool features that the iOS 18 update on the iPhone 11 didn't necessarily bring. And because it is somewhat of one of the older iPhones on iOS 18, Apple isn't necessarily tailoring this update to this particular device. So looking forward, if there's a lot of issues that a lot of iPhone 11 users are having, there could be some issues where some people may end up upgrading their iPhone 11, but it may not be giving them the best experience. So that is probably one thing to keep in mind too. Another thing that I did notice is that a lot of these updates that are coming out on the iPhone 11s and 10Rs, these updates are like multiple gigabytes bigger than what they used to be. So because Apple's bringing more features and more things like that, if you end up having an iPhone, like an iPhone 11 on 64 gigabytes, you might be seeing, because you need like 6 to 7 gigabytes to install this update, you're going to be noticing that this update is just way too big to even install. You're going to have to delete a bunch of stuff off your iPhone. And since the iPhone 13s were the ones to first bring the 128 base models, you're going to notice as well, like if you're going through and upgrading your iPhone 11, there's going to be a huge potential you're going to have to remove a bunch of data and stuff from your iPhone in order to actually update it. So overall, those are some reasons why iOS 18 could have ruined the iPhone 11 in some ways. If you have any other thoughts or questions, let me know in the comment section below. Hit the like button, that would mean so much, but definitely hit that subscribe button. More importantly than everything else, I love every single one of you guys. Hopefully I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace out till then.